All right, my name is Todd from Go2 Cards, and we are going to be talking about the massive amount of Yu-Gi-Oh news that has just been coming out. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Some of those big news items that you've been seeing. Before I jump into that, I do want to say, because we've had a lot of people ask, we are going to have pre-sales of Infinite Forbidden up on eBay, particularly the deck cores, but a couple singles as well. We're just waiting until the rarities are all confirmed. I'm not a big fan of listing pre-sales before you know the rarities. I think that's crazy. I think it's even crazier that people are buying these things. I've seen people paying like $15 for the goddess card. It's probably going to be a common. It looks like it's going to be a common right now. Like, to me, that's just absolutely crazy. There's some other cards in there that people are paying a lot of money for that I think you should just wait for the rarities to be revealed. So we will have those up as soon as the rarities are revealed. So keep that in mind. The other thing that I want to say before I jump into all this crazy news is if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to be a part of our growing channel. Super exciting. We're past 2,000 subscribers, trying to get to that 3,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button. We break down every set that comes out. Should you buy? What should you buy? When should you buy? All that sort of thing. And we give it to you from a seller's kind of viewpoint, to give you a different lens on understanding the product that's coming out. We pre-sell these items on eBay, we sell them on TCG Player, and we try to give you the most honest look at it, because the truth is, we like making money selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but most of all, we do this for fun. And we do YouTube and these videos because we love the community, and we actually do want to help the community buy cards smarter, and that's kind of what we do. So hit that subscribe button. Again, we'd love for you to be a part of what we're doing here at Go2 Cards. Let's jump into some of this news. I'm going to take you over to 4 different websites and just show you what news I'm talking about. And the first thing I want to talk about is Speed Duel Battle City Finals. So let me bring that up and I will get you over there. All right, so this is the announcement of Speed Duel Battle City Finals. If you're not aware, it appears, doesn't appear, this is going to be the final Speed Duel set, at least for a while. What Konami is saying is that they are pausing Speed Duel. So, there's a lot of ways that you can look at that. And some people look at it like Speed Duel's over. And other people look at it like, well, it's just going to take a little break and then it's going to come back. Here's how I look at it. You ever been in a relationship with somebody and the girl says, I think it's time for us to take a break. Well, when she says that, what she really means is we're done. It's over. It didn't work. It's finished. In case you didn't know, like if you're on a break right now, if some girl or some guy has told you, we're going to take a break, let me be the first to tell you it's over. Move on. It's done. You're not getting back together. When Konami says Speed Duel's going to take a pause, what they're really saying is Speed Duel's done. It is not coming back. So, I know a lot of people are hopeful that this pause really does mean a pause. I don't see it as a pause. I see that as, how do we softly break the news to the community that Speed Duel's done? I think the best way to do it is say, well, Speed Duel's going to take a pause. And then you're going to get used to the pause, and it's never going to kickstart again. That's my view on it. That's how I read it. You may disagree with me on that, but I believe that Speed Duel is done. Finished, not coming back. And to be honest with you, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the opportunity of what could take its place. I'm excited for the possibility of Rush Duel. I like it. I think it opens up a different road that we could be traveling down. And the truth is that Speed Duel has kind of not done great. Now, I love the secrets out of Speed Duel, but it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. So Speed Duel's taking a pause. I think they're completely done. You are not having Speed Duel anymore. That's my view on it. But that is not the only news that is coming out of Battle City Finals. There's some other news. If you go down here and you look at the cards that are going to be in Speed Duel Finals, there's a card in there that I'm super excited about. And no, it is not the card everybody's talking about. The card that I am super excited about is Injection Fairy Lily. That's the card I want. I have an old Injection Fairy Lily that is kind of beat up. You would probably list it as mod play. I absolutely love it, and I am very excited for a secret rare Injection Fairy Lily. That is the card that I want. But the card that everybody's talking about is Maxx C. Maxx C is in this set, and that has caused all sorts of speculation. And the reason that it's caused so much speculation is because normally when Konami takes a set from the OCG, moves it into the TCG, if that set has Maxx C in it, generally they remove Maxx C. But in this set, you're getting Maxx C, and that has caused a lot of people to say Maxx C is coming back. I think, to be honest, and I'm just going to say it as bluntly as I can, that's an absolutely ridiculous take. That's just ridiculous. Now, you can argue that Maxx C is coming back for a variety of reasons, but that can't be your argument for why Maxx C is coming back. The last Speed Duel set just had Dandelion in there, and we don't have Dandelion back. So Speed Duel does reprint cards that are banned, and that does not mean that they are coming back. So anybody saying Maxx C is coming back because it's in this set, that's just a ridiculous take. So is Maxx C coming back? Here's my view on Maxx C and this set and what it means. Look, if Maxx C were coming back, here's the one thing that I know Konami is going to do. Cash in on the card. Now, 100% that if they're going to bring Maxx C back, they are going to make sure that they are going to cash in on that card. Let me bring you over to TCG Player to just show you, just to remind you of the prices on Maxx C. So you come down, you're looking at the Ultimate Rare, that's $400. You come over to here to the Secret, it's about $50. You come over here to the Ultra, it's about $22. The Gold Rare, people hate Gold Rare. The Gold Rare is sitting at 18. Commons are sitting at almost 18. And the Super Rare is about $16. If Konami is going to bring back Maxx C, they're going to cash in on it. It does not make any sense for them to cash in on Maxx C in a product that they are discontinuing. The best way to bring Maxx C back is not put it in a product that is ending. And that's essentially what you have. You have Maxx C being put in a Speed Duel set that is the last Speed Duel set. If they were bringing Maxx C back, you would have saw it in Battles of Legend, or you're going to see it in a set that we're going to talk about in a little bit, which is the Quarter Century Bonanza, or you would see it in any other reprint set outside of a Speed Duel set. They are not going to put it in a Speed Duel set because that is not cashing in. Because in a Speed Duel set, every secret rare, and Maxx C is going to be a secret rare, but every secret rare also comes in common. So all you've got to do is go out and spend $30 and you're guaranteed the commons. You're guaranteed to get at least one Maxi C. That is not cashing in for Konami. In fact, I would say the fact that Maxi C is being put in this set tells me all the more that it's not coming back, because Konami is not cashing in on the card. If they were cashing in on the card, then Maxi C would be coming back. But putting it in the Speed Duel set that very few people are actually going to buy, and the only reason anybody's going to buy it is to try and get Maxi C in a set that's $30 for the box, in which you're guaranteed a Maxi C, that is not cashing in. So I do not believe Maxi C is coming back. I don't believe Speed Duel indicates that Maxi C is coming back. And the fact that they're putting it in Speed Duel almost guarantees that it's not coming back. Again, I could be wrong on this, but that's my view on Maxi C coming back. I think it's a ridiculous take. All right, moving on from there. Well, I'm going to bring you over to eBay, because they're the only people that have this stuff up. Gamer's Choice doesn't have it up yet. Tier 0 doesn't have it up yet. So TCG Player, I don't think, has it up yet. So you're just looking at eBay. And eBay, looking at Infinite Forbidden, what we do know so far about Infinite Forbidden is that the Fiendsmith, and it does appear that the White Woods cards, or White Forest, or whatever you want to call them, a lot of them are going to be secret rare. Now, you need to be aware of that, because that changes how we view this set. If those two decks have a lot of secret rares, meaning they have 3 or more cards that are coming in at secret rare, then that's going to make those deck cores very, very expensive. And once you have 2 deck cores that are very, very expensive, what that indicates is a set that is actually worth buying. So it changes Infinite Forbidden to a set that is on the fence to a set that is worth buying in the sealed. Because not only do you have Mochummy as a secret rare, but then you got 3 or more Fiendsmith cards as secret rare, and then 3 or more White Woods cards as secret rare. It just means that what Konami did with this set is they made the secret rares the good cards. That has not been what Konami has been doing over the last several core sets since Age of Overlord. This set is very reminiscent of Age of Overlord, where you had the Snake Eyes and the Horus cards coming in with a lot of them being secret rare. It made the set actually worth buying. It also means that those deck cores are going to be super expensive. And there's one caution I want to give you. You have the WCQ coming up here really, really quickly. And this set is released, and then that event is taking place. And I do want to caution you, if you are buying this deck core online to play in that event, most likely you're not going to get the cards in time. You need to be aware of that. You need to know that this set is coming out too soon to that event, and as a result, buying the deck core online is probably not the best if you're playing in that event. Now, I can only speak for myself. Now, if let's say that you're buying from Go2 Cards and you want the Fiendsmith deck, what I would say is, if you live in Florida, and if you get your order in super quick and you let me know, like, I need this immediately, then I will try my best to get it out as quickly as possible. But you and I are still rolling the dice on that. And that's the best case scenario. You live in Florida. I live in Florida. I get it out to you as quickly as possible, meaning Wednesday or Thursday of a week of release. And you're still rolling the dice. I think this is a set that you buy the sealed on. And this is something that, again, I don't sell sealed product. I sell singles. So I'm telling you that I think that you should buy the sealed of this set, particularly if you're playing in that tournament, because there's a great chance you're not going to get them in time. Or try buying them at the event itself. I think, making sure that you have your cards for that event is really, really important. So that's kind of what I wanted to say about that. It's going to be expensive. This is a set that you might want to buy the sealed on. The video I did before saying it's kind of iffy, that was before the rarities came out. Now that we're starting to see the rarities and the rarities are being leaked a little bit, this is a good set. This is a set worth buying. And so if I were you, I would be considering buying the sealed, and that way you have them in hand for the tournament that you're going to. Now, you might have to buy a lot of it, and it might get pretty expensive, but that's the price of a set being released pretty much the same weekend as the biggest tournament of the year. It's unfortunate. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about on this video is the quarter century Bonanza. What is the deal with this? The quarter century Bonanza. Okay, let's just put this to rest right at the beginning. This is, in my opinion, Rarity Collection 3. They changed the name, but it's basically the same thing. It's Rarity Collection 3. Now, there are some things that are different about this. And I want to go over some of the cons, and I want to go over like one or two. I want to go over the pros, and I want to go over one or two cons that I see of this set. First of all, let me begin by saying I like this. I'm a fan of this. And my initial thought was, what are we doing? And the more that I read it, and the more that I thought about it, I thought, I really like this. I can get on board with this. And the first pro of this is that it's $5.99 a pack. I think Konami learned its lesson. And it was the thing that I said from the very beginning of Rarity Collection 2 being announced. It's too expensive. And I know a lot of people said, well, per card, it's actually cheaper. And they're right. They're right. Per card, it's cheaper. But the buy-in to get the product is too much. And I was right. I was 100% right on that. And I have proof. I have 100% proof that I was right on that. And you can test it. Here's the proof. I can go to my locals, and I can still buy Rarity Collection 1. It's still sitting on the shelf. And my locals never has any sealed product sitting on the shelf. But it's sitting on the shelf. Primarily because if it's sitting there too long, I just go in and buy it. To be honest with you. Because I like supporting the locals, and I like opening up Yu-Gi-Oh! Product. But this set is too expensive. You can go to Walmart, and it's still sitting there on the shelf. You can go to Target, and it's still sitting there on the shelf. I give you the Walmart Target challenge in your own town. Go to your local Walmart and Target that sell Yu-Gi-Oh! Product and look for it. And I bet you there's a good chance that it's sitting there. Because it's too much. Particularly when the cards that are in there are not as good as Rarity Collection 1. A Rarity Collection 1, you couldn't find it. And when you could, you were smart to just buy everything that you could. But Rarity Collection 2 is just sitting there because the most expensive card in there is $40. You're paying $30 for 3 packs. $30 for 3 packs. And if you don't pull one of the 5 best cards, you lost. So I think they learned their lesson from Rarity Collection 2. They lowered the MSRP. It's $5.99. Now, they did go back to 5 cards per pack. But you are guaranteed either a platinum or a quarter century in every pack. Now, that's different. That's cool. Guaranteed. It's going to take one of the places of a super rare. So you're getting one of those plus another super rare plus 2 ultras plus a secret rare, which all of those could be upgraded to collector's rare, same as it has been, but you are guaranteed a platinum or a quarter century. I love the guarantee. I'm in. I'm willing to pay the 99-cent more for the guarantee. I love it. I think it's great. So there's that. The third thing in here that I think is worth noting is that they've clearly stated that they are not going to reprint quarter centuries as quarter centuries. I love that as well. I think that's really, really important, because what that does is it makes the quarter centuries that we already have out there have value. It solidifies the value of those cards, because you and I don't have to worry, oh, they're just going to reprint another one. They've said they're not going to do it. Now, Konami has said things and then went and did it before, but usually time passes before they do that. So in the immediate future, you know that they're not going to do that, and I love that. I think that that is great. What it does is it gives your quarter centuries value. It also makes it so that buying quarter centuries is something that you and I can do with some level of confidence. I don't know about you, but the moment that I read that, I bought a couple quarter centuries. It just gave me the confidence to go out there and buy those cards. So, and I plan on buying even more of them. So I love that. I also love, okay, I went over the guarantee. I went over, the last thing, the last pro of this is that they clearly stated that there will be a time very, very shortly where quarter centuries are no more. And I think that that's really important. I think having quarter centuries have a time frame, and which it sounds like at the end of this year. It sounds like the quarter century Bonanza is the last set that's going to have quarter centuries in there. That also is going to build value into your quarter centuries. I love all of this about this set. I like the fact that they are reprinting cards in a separate card pull that have quarter century, and then there are other cards in a different card pull that are not going to be reprinted in quarter century, but because they're cards that they want to reprint but may already have a quarter century. I love all that. Tons about this set. I'm excited about it. Okay, the cons. Do I think that this is a little bit too early? Yeah, I do. I think, going from Rarity Collection 1 to like 6 months later, Rarity Collection 2 to like 4 months later or 5 months later, Rarity Collection 3 essentially. Yeah, I think it's a little much in a short period of time. But I understand what they're doing, because this is going to round out the 25th anniversary. Even though it's been 2 years rather than 1, it is going to round out that celebration. So I understand why they're doing it, but it's a little early. It's a lot of reprints in a very short time, and Yu-Gi-Oh players only have so much money. Is it a bit of milking of the Yu-Gi-Oh community? Yeah, it is. There's no getting around that. But on the other hand, it is making a ton of cards cheap and accessible. And I love that for the community. So there's pros to it, there's cons to it. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Another thing that I don't like about this is just what it does to the collector's market, just what it does to high rarity cards that we already have. So now you're sitting there looking at the cards that you already have, Ultimate Rare, Collector's Rare, or Starlights, and now there's another set on the horizon that has the potential to destroy the value of your cards. Yeah, I don't particularly like that either. I'm not a huge fan of that. And then the last con of this, which is just humorous to me, is that Konami's like, let us know what cards you want in there. How? How would you like me to write you a letter and put the cards that I want in here in that letter? Are you actually going to read it? Are you going to pay attention if I let you know? So let me just, start out. Let me just start right now. I want Totally Awesome. I want Totally Awesome in a QC. You know what else I want? And I might be the only one, but I desperately want Dark Necrofear. I want Totally Awesome and Dark Necrofear as quarter centuries. I'm letting you know, Konami, I want those cards in quarter century. Let's see if it works. I'll be honest with you. I'm throwing Dark Necrofear in here just to see if it works. First of all, nobody else is going to ask for this card. Second of all, they wouldn't put this card in there of their own. So the only way that Dark Necrofear is ever going to show up in Rarity Collection 3 or Quarter Century Bonanza is if they heard it from me. So let's test it. My name is Todd from Go2 Cards. I would like Dark Necrofear in quarter century Rarity in the quarter century Bonanza. Let's go. That's the news. That's all the craziness that I wanted to break down today on this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's super easy. It's just a little red button. You click on it, and it brings you into a whole amazing community. This Yu-Gi-Oh community, and I know Jay at Fresh Off the Press, he has an amazing community, and MCole40, but we also have a really great community of people that just love the game and love talking about cards. We'd love for you to join us. I'm out of here.